If you're watching this video, you're probably thinking about moving to Dubai and are actually wondering how much is it going to cost you on a day-to-day basis. I'm Rory Sweeney and I help families from all around the world relocate to their Dubai dream home. Make sure to stick around to the end of the video where I shall reveal the 3 must-have hacks in order to cut costs here in Dubai. Now, Dubai may be known for its luxury and opulence, but have you ever wondered how much it is going to cost to live in this vibrant city? In this video, we will reveal the 3 key factors that contribute to Dubai's cost of living. Factor number 1, accommodation. Now, as we stand right now, currently in Q1 2024, Dubai is actually at an all-time high in the market, with the average price per square foot reaching on average 1,280 dirham per square foot. Now, in addition to that, we must factor in the cost of the utility bills known as DWAP, the Dubai Electric Water Authority. However, on average for your utility bills here in Dubai, you're looking at around 400 to 500 dirham per month. Now, I must stress that this does not include air conditioning or chiller costs. This is a separate payment depending on the unit or building that you are currently living in. It's a case-by-case study. Now, a recent article has just come out from Arabian Business that suggests we are to see a 20% rise for short-term rent and around about 15% for long-term rent. Now, this is why since last year we have seen a 43% increase in new registrations for mortgages, totaling to around 23,000 new applicants. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, it sounds so expensive to live in Dubai, but let's see how it fares compared to other big cities in other countries. So, Dubai is actually 20% cheaper than living in Toronto on average. It is also 35% in comparison to London, and a massive 49% when we look at New York. Now, if we look at this through the eye of an investor, you're probably thinking, is now really a good time to invest? With the market being so high, surely it's going to break, right? Well, if we take a look since last year, there's been 112 new residents of Dubai, meaning that they have got their full residency, their visa, and they've moved over to this city. On the other hand, there has only been 35,000 newly handed over projects, meaning that for every 3 people that move to Dubai, there's only 1 unit available. This is the basic fundamentals of supply and demand. So let's take a look at it like this. Let's say there's 112,000 people that have just moved to Dubai, but there's only 35,000 available units. This means that there is an undersupply for the demand. And the basic principles of supply and demand teach us that if there is more demand than supply, then prices go up. Factor number 2, transportation. Getting around Dubai can be convenient, but it comes at a cost. With limited public transport, many of the residents actually rely on renting or owning a car. Now, the rental car industry here in Dubai is a massive thing. There is so many companies that are offering rental car services. And to be quite honest, you're probably looking on an average of around 2,000 dirham per month for a Nissan Sunny or a Mitsubishi Atraj or something similar to that kind of level of car. But that's not what you need to look out for. What you do need to look out for is the RTA fines. Now, I myself have received a few fines quite recently, so I know it firsthand. So here's a few things that I would give you a heads up on when it comes to driving and to stay within the right lane, pardon the pun. So number 1 is, say, lane discipline. You can get a fine for not signaling to the left or to the right when exchanging lanes, or if you're at a crossroads, you cut across at the last second. There are cameras here in Dubai and everything can be traced back to yourself, and you, before you know it, you will just have a text message saying that you owe 500 dirham, maybe even 800. I've had one before for 850, but that's another story. and you will get these notifications for violating, traffic. Another one which I really want to mention is the fact of one that I never knew existed. And this happened to me literally last week. I got a 450 dirham fine for parking facing the wrong way. So what happened was there was a spot over to my left, but I was on the right side lane. But in order for me to go all the way around, it would have taken me quite a while, and the traffic was busy, and I just went from the right, indicated, went, parked in. I actually got a haircut, now it's all coming back to me. And the next day, I had a text message saying that I've been fined for parking facing the wrong way, which now I know never to do that again. So take it from me, guys, stay in your lane. And one last one when it comes to fines and parking and stuff like that is the Salik. What Salik is basically a toll road. But instead of going through your traditional toll barrier where you actually have to pay, you will just drive like normal, but at the top it will say on a banner, Salik. What this does is it automatically reads your license plate and it charges you for taking that road. That's just a little added on thing that you will get on a monthly basis, whether you're renting a car or owning a car. Now, I just want to say, if you guys are getting enough information and value from this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Now, factor number 3, expensive lifestyle. Here in Dubai, you can be so easily caught up with the extravagant brunches and the lifestyles that come with living in this wonderful city. With the brunches packages starting at around 400 to 500 dirham. Now, it typically lasts about 4 hours. You do get unlimited drinks and unlimited food. So a lot of people make the most of that, but as we all know, once you start, you never know where the night's going to end, right? And, if you want to have a nice meal out with the family or out with your partner, you will be looking at quite a hefty bill if you want to eat out well. Now, other than the brunches, if you are looking to just go out for some food and some drinks and you want to get to a nice restaurant or that can be quite expensive here. When it comes to the groceries, the majority, if not all, are actually imported and you are paying a premium price. I mean, for instance, the one thing I always go back to is Cocoa Pops. In the UK, I could probably pick up a box of Cocoa Pops for about £2, which is the equivalent to, let's say 16, 17 dirham, maybe 18 dirham. Here, I've seen them for around 45 to 50 dirham, which is crazy. Oh, I actually thought another one that's just come to my mind is if you're into your health and fitness, your gyms, and stuff like that, you want to sign up and keep relatively fit and look after yourself. The gym memberships here can be very, very steep for what they actually offer. I did have an argument with my old gym where I wasn't satisfied with the level of services they were providing, and I do find that the prices for just a standard gym membership here is the equivalent to a high or medium to high level gym membership elsewhere. I think this is the biggest thing, but you can't put a price on your health, right? So there you have it. Dubai's cost of living primarily revolves around housing, transportation, and lifestyle. So it is essential to carefully consider these factors when planning to move to Dubai. Now, just before I let you go, I did promise that I would give you 3 must-have hacks in order for you guys to help cut costs when living in Dubai. So number 1 is an app called The Entertainer. You pay a subscription fee for the year. I don't quite remember how much that is. It's not that much. And what this does is it offers you coupons, discount prices, even 2 for 1 on certain restaurants and bars located all around of Dubai. It's a very useful app, believe me. Number 2 is increasing your air conditioning temperature by as little as 1%. Now, it may sound like a little bit, but believe me, over the course of the year, you will save a lot on your energy and your AC bills, which can amount to quite a bit towards, the end of the whole year. And the most important one is stop ordering takeaways. Takeaways here are a massive thing. You have Deliveroo, Talibat, Careem, Noon. You will see them delivering food like nothing you've ever seen before. And the reason why I feel like a lot of people are ordering a lot of takeaways is because sometimes they actually turn out cheaper than going out to eat a nice meal. or going to get your fresh meat and all your vegetables and groceries, it's actually cheaper to order off KFC, McDonald's, and all the other fast food chains, which is a shame, really. So there you have it, the 3 main factors to consider before planning your move to Dubai, and an additional 3 bonus things to consider in order to help you cut costs. Thank you for watching the video, and if you like this video, you may actually like this one, or maybe even this one.